Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, mic check, mic levels. Check, check, 1 2 1 2.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
What's up, Stricker Heart? Glad to have you here. Trying to fine-tune this mic just a little bit. Seems there's another version of OBS that I downloaded and installed, which was kind of cool, but it threw me off and threw some of my settings off last night. So I just can't seem to get it just right, you know, that little special spot that's not too top, not too bottom, just kind of right there, smack dab right in the middle. I just can't hit that bullseye at all. I just can't do it. It's quite tweaky, really. Quite tweaky at all. Well, it's time to start, man. No intros, just the kind of the basic boring backdrop there. Haved's in the house. Hey, Haved. Let's find that pesky little mouse and let's get this started. And here we're on Crypto Bubbles once more on the daily here. ING, it just keeps climbing, man. Tis a good one. Litecoin's hanging in there around $88. I think it got up to around 94. Render's pulled back a little bit. Overall, a lot of green there on the daily. Of course, I'm on the watch list. Let me go to the top 100 there. Bitcoin Cash I see is still doing fairly well. Arbitrum's making a little bit of a comeback. What say ye on MexC that's happening here? I think I've heard of that one. That's the only one that You're kidding me. Really? MexC coins that I've never heard of. You can pretty much bet that they don't do a darn thing. Although there may be a gem or two hidden in there that actually is worth looking at. Most of them out there just for the ride and the money. Simpsons down. It's crazy world of the crypto. And the hour doesn't look too bad. Looks like the hour's doing okay. Let's just go straight to the charts, man. Look at Bitcoin. Just been kind of trailing up here. 15-minute chart. Oh, since about noon when it had this big drop down there. Ooh. This is right below 30. Where did we go down to? 29,928. Just gradually started climbing right back up. So zooming out from that, coming back to the hourly, squash that down just a little bit. Falling channel that we're in, and we basically just found some support. Just a little bit lower. We made a lower low, but you know, just a little bit lower. It's kind of like maybe some rounding, some bottoming signs here, like a partial decline area. Finding support here, the same area that we had back there. So we are obviously, by now we're almost at the top of the channel. And so is this a good area to break out? Need a little help from indicators, but honestly, I'm going to be kind of hard pressed. I think it will give it a good try. But with stochastics already being kind of topped out there, I don't know if it's going to have enough momentum on that first run up for it. I think it'll make a good dent in it, but I think it may need to pull back one more time and then finally make a run for it. Let's take a look at these larger time frames here, though. They may have something a little bit different to say, because 4-hour cause says, hey, I may try to headbutt that wall one more time. The problem is we're getting a little bit close to this cloud here, man. And that cloud wants to kind of suck us into it, and we would be coming back down to some of these lower prices, around 29. But it doesn't necessarily have to do that. The only thing that's not good is that we got a bearish cross here. The 9 crossed over the 21, and then we're under that moving average. So we're technically kind of on the bearish side of that, right? So we need this to push up. So maybe this little green dot and all the other indicators that are starting to go more in the bullish direction will help out. The biggest thing that will help out is this money flow, which is kind of dwindling right now, but we can always see that flip right back up. If you blow this up, you can see a VWAP's already crossed up. If you look real close, it looks like it topped out, though. It looks like it peaked and then started coming down. And so that's going to be interesting to watch here. And it may be just fine. It may just keep right on trucking with that green dot there. One day the indicators, or on the daily, the indicators are tired on Bitcoin. So, I mean, we're in definitely good cool down territory. Finding support on this 236 Fibonacci area, 29,874 in that area. We didn't quite touch that, but finding support there, getting a little bounce. What bounce that we did get, that's hella bullish. If you're going to bounce, that's the fib level to bounce from, to just really go hard up. And so we'll probably kind of just tinker around here, wait for that 9 moving average to come up on the daily. And if this is truly a bullish push upward, or you know, another move to the upside, it will ride on top of that 9. So I mean, there's no bearish signs on the daily right now. I mean, other than some tired indicators, but as long as we're above that 9 moving average on the daily, man, we are golden. Golden. I like what the Ichimoku cloud's doing. It's thin. And then we got this little bit of green picking out way over here. Not close. It's way over here. We're far away from that green. That gives us a lot of room here on the daily to keep moving up. So what we see going on here on Market Cipher with their stochastics being kind of pinned up at the top, they're dipping down, but I mean, they can still stay up here for a while. Just means that we're pressing the engine kind of hard right now. Just be careful, don't let it overheat too much. That's what it's telling us. Probably get a little red light, green light going on the top of the wave, and it does that, something similar to this kind of stuff. But a nice little curving going on here on the VWAP and money flow, even though it's in the red right now on the daily. Just keep an eye on that. The lower time frames will most likely influence that and push it a little bit more to the green side. But I would say for the most of the week, unless something really exciting just pops off, it's just kind of more of a sideways action for Bitcoin, which could be good for us. I mean, we still got this little range that we can play with. But it does seem, since, we got rejected off of this 9, and we have not officially touched this 21 yet. I think we'll have one more shot back here at about 30,000. That could possibly be in the cards there. We just don't have quite enough steam just to recover what we need to do, just to get a positive breakout. And we're also not as far down into this pattern as we probably should be for a good strong breakout. I think we just need to let it age a little bit. Trigger said ARB made a nice move. Let's go check out ARB. That is nice. It's above the 200 on the 4-hour. Moving average is looking nice, and 50 is getting ready to cross that 200, and that will be the official buy signal. So really, you're kind of looking at this area right here, $1.15, that is hopefully flipped for support. And so it should retest that. If it holds that, it's game on for some more upside. There may be a chance that I don't think you'll see it dip back down to the 200 on the 4-hour. It is right above that 9. If you got lucky, you might see 112, but smaller time frames, this one's ready to rock right now. It was like, yeah, later suckers, I done flipped you. And on here, on the 1-hour, that number is 117.7 basically. So looks like it's just going to come on up here to about 125 up to 128 as its next target's kind of filled around with that area. That's a good move out of Arbitrum. Got down lows 92. I didn't take advantage of any of this, so kudos to you guys that did. I think this one was worthy of a little appreciation. And then it's somehow there's a way for me to set that to pause instead of go back to the beginning. just go wherever it lands. So things look good for Arbitrum to me. Kind of looks like resembles a bump and run. So we can take measure moves and we can get fib levels and everything on Arbitrum while we're here. I need to post a setup to the Telegram group anyway. I was posting some from another group that's a paid group, but they added another leverage group. Instead of adding it to their current group, making that bigger, making it stronger, increasing the overall value of that, they put it into a separate group, and now the original group seems, not much seems to be going on there. So weird. So anyway, that just means I need to put some more setups over in our Telegram group. And this one looks like it might be a nice one. A little offset on my trend lines there. I'm not seeing a solid trend line, so we'll go with the secondary one. And that seems to be doing a SR flip right here in this area. It's not the great trend line. Let me go ahead and get rid of those real quick. And not the greatest fit there either. We could definitely look at that. And that doesn't have a 72% chance to break to the upside. And that's very valid pattern. 3 touches on the top. Actually more when you start breaking it down. And at least 2 areas touches on the bottom. So bullish megaphone. Breaking to the upside. That can also fit here. And that works too. That's that would really be a better lineup for what we're looking at. It's a downward channel that matches with the trend line a lot better, and it price travels in channels. Is my underlying theory on all this anyway. Makes it like a web, like a net. It's the Matrix, man. And if you look really close. If you look really close, especially on these candles, it can almost look 3-dimensional, like it's a little road going on a journey. Today's bullshit sponsored by gummy bears. So Arbitrum on the 4-hour looks like, man, it's ready to rock. Look at these moving averages right here on top of the 4-hour. 50's getting ready to cross that. Good things going on Arbitrum, man. Kind of wish I've got just a little there just to play around on the thing. It's not even worth talking about. You can't get them all, man. I can't get them all. I tried. I made a pretty good attempt to it. I don't advise doing that. Arbitrum looks good though. Now where can we go with Mr. Arbitrum? Standard measure move just going to take us right back up here by $1.40. So let's just see what our friends, the friendly fibs here say. And it's about $1.46 there. In that golden area, and also 1.6. The price is 1.618. What a lucky number that is, just for price. people like that number too. So those are the two main areas that I would be looking at right there. Retest area could be here. And on the day that we broke over the 50, right above the 9, it is doubtful that we will touch that 21 again, but we will put that as a buy area. It's not bargain area, just buy some. And from 111 in price, that'd be about 31%, and up here 161, that'd be about 45% gain. That's just spot, no leverage. It's for all you 1Xers out there. Be proud. And so the area that we're at right now, at what, 121, is also a very crucial area. So that's the area. It would be a great area to buy as a retest. So if price comes up above this, more than likely it will come back to this area. This is a support resistance flip area right here. And so I got this line here. But I want to make a horizontal line there, just covers the whole ground, because that's a key level right there that we're fighting to go across, and it looks like it's going to do it. The moving averages suggest that it will. Stochastics are kind of high, so I mean we're gunning hard for it. And after we make it, we'll probably get tired really quick and come back for a retest. But the 6 hour is ready to bang. We probably will not catch it down here. You would have to look at hope and pray catch it at 112 on a retest of this 200 moving average, because you got to extend this up or something. Put it up there. That might have a chance. Because this one's getting ready to take off, man. Arbitrum's looking good. Strega says Mark is doing something. Looks like. Javier says bought some FEC. Can you take a look? Yeah. Now I've got a small bag of that, and I have not added to it. I missed the opportunity to add to it because I'm spread out. So I'm working on consolidating, but that's one that I didn't want to cut. I try to pick up just a little bit over on osmosis, like with rewards and things, but I mean that's it's a very tiny amount. But that is one of my other AI plays. There was the bargain area back in that area, and then it went lower. The lower 217 bottom area. Down to this 414, and even dropped a little bit lower than that. Inverted, it's not a head and shoulders, but we did get a 3-point bottom there. This was the next target right there, so those are great prices. The first time I got into fetch was right around 19. I got really lucky. So the bag that I had, I mean, it's from the last time. I haven't, I think I took profits and just that's what I had left in it. So I missed a really good chance to add to it. And this chart doesn't go back there. I would like to see some more price data, actually. See if we can find fetch somewhere else. Finance would have it. There we go. So I had to have gotten it. It would have been about. Yeah, it would have been over here. Must have been on the run up when I got some. And so took profit, but I didn't rebuild my bag. Maybe we'll get a chance. There's nothing holding it here. That's why this was getting kind of nerve-wracking, I guess. Just this area right over here. That was the support resistance. That's a good one right there. So we definitely can get right. Well, that just spelled it out right there. Where our moving averages are crossing here on the daily and that support resistance flip area. Just right under 30 cents. On down to like 28 and a half to 30 cents. That's where this is going to get tripped up next. But it looks like it's going to slowly move its way up there. There's a chance it may revisit 21, but it's not looking. I'm about to say it's not looking that strong, but our indicators are saying, yeah, it's got a shot to do it. It's riding on that 9, though. That's a good sign to me. I mean, even though these indicators are kind of tired, it may just be getting a bounce here. And we'll do the red light, green light. We'll kind of twist and flip to the upside. That's what I'm seeing going on here. I think it's got more room to go up there. It looks kind of like a bear flag or a bull flag, too. Turn up to the 4 hour. So I want to see where it is on the 200. We just lost that 200. Now that's bearish. That's not so great. But it can recover because it's on the 50, right? So we can root for it. But if it breaks this trend line and that 50 moving average, we're coming back down to these lower areas, about 20, 19. But if not, it's got a really good chance to just kind of tinker around there and then bounce out before it gets sucked into that cloud. And there's some more confluence for this, 30 cent area. So that's another thing pointing to the possibility that could very well happen. On the 4 hour, our indicators are saying, stochastics down at the bottom, good sign. Money flows at the bottom, not great, but we're not in the red. So, it would have to curve up. Need to look for that. VWAP's headed to the upside. It's volume weighted average price. So that's headed to the upside. There's some good signs here that there may be some bottoming activity there off of this 50 moving average on the 4 hour. And that would put us at 30 cent fetch. Kind of in the range here, so don't know if we will stay in this range. Or if there's a chance that we're going to break out and go to a bigger range or a bigger target, because that looks like a much bigger falling wedge pattern. That would take us more to the top of this pattern right here. So there's a bigger pattern at play. It's got a 60-70% chance, 68-70% chance to break to the upside. So if on the daily we see it get above that 200, then yeah, there's a bigger target, and it could be there's a much simpler way to do that. So definitely looking at 44 cents there as one of the main targets. I'm going to give you a moon target. And that would be the breakout point. It could take us up to 81 cents. That might take a long time. Hey, we got Chris in the house, man. How's it going, Chris? Glad to have you guys here, man. I appreciate that. There's never any obligation, but it's always cool just to see you guys show up. Hey, one of you guys, I don't know who, but somebody actually sent $50 on one of those QR things, right? So I just want to say thank you, and also let you know that, I've been doing this channel for not quite a year and a half yet, but that will officially be the first any kind of monetization of this channel. So whoever you are, Hey, just know that. First, you got dibs. You'll go down in the annals of Road Dog history as being the forefather, the great founder, the great benefactor, the great donator to help what is yet to come and propel this channel to hopefully further stages of greatness. I appreciate that. That was cool. Just the idea that somebody even took the time to do that. That was pretty, I don't know, that's just cool. I mean, nice. And so, Fetch, man, I think it's got a good chance to keep coming up here. So got a 24% move, 24% move, just getting up to where we need to break out. Excuse me, fellas, for a second. I think I have to do another quick mic check. Oh, that came out okay. I don't hear exactly what you guys hear, so I have to say it, and there's a delay, and I have to listen to it on my phone just to kind of get an idea of how I sound to you guys, and I think this will work. So, man, if we could make it up to this moon target, which, you know, it's not anytime soon, I don't think, and I can't even see that. What is that, 232%? But I like Pitch AI. That's one that I do like. And if I can finagle away, maybe I'll try that isolated margin thing and see if I can kind of grow my bag that way. That seems to be working pretty decently. I just had one of them that got away from me. All the rest of them did really good. And I didn't even notice the other one slipped away from me until I was like, hey, didn't I have that coin? So, 44 cents, definitely on the menu. And if there's anything to this at all, we should have 51.5 cents on the menu too. And we wouldn't mind seeing 55 come up before we get a bigger pullback. I think I hit the wrong buttons on those. Oh well, we'll keep them there. I've been going balls to the wall back to back. I have lately. There's a few days last week. The last couple of weeks, it's been harder for me to get videos out because sometimes they can take a lot of time. Sometimes they go quick and sometimes they can just drag. The one I put out today, I thought turned out fairly well. But it went by pretty quick. That one took about maybe 3 hours, and that's quick for me. But you know, life goes on in other areas too, and things pull you away from your allotted time, and maybe sometimes you have too much allotted time. Anyway, that's not used as effectively. Another story there. But so the days I couldn't do a video, I was going to at least try to do a live, and I enjoy doing the lives. It lets me get updates out here a little bit quicker because I do a video on something, then 2 weeks later I get some other comment, and I'm like, well, yeah, but dude, that was played out 2 weeks ago. we're on to something else now, or it's just kind of cool. So I think I was going to see what the profits were going to be like. FOMOing in at 22 cents. And I liked Fetch at 19. I'm sad that I missed that. And I don't know if I want to spread myself out thinner to build a bag more of this or not. I may have to remind myself of the bigger picture here in just a moment. 120% gains, 140% possible. Coming back up here to the point we were not too long ago, just back in February. Very doable. Got to get above that. Got to get above that 200 moving average there. Break this area of 30 cents, and after Fetch gets past 30 cents, should be golden. Come over here to the weekly, and so we were up to $1. So it didn't have as much of a heyday, but now with the AI kind of craze going on, you know, it could do better. I still have to look and try to remember exactly what this one did. And I know AGIX is more of like a marketplace. So at some point you guys say, well, what actually are these actual tokens doing to contribute to AI, and how are they being implemented, and what's that changing, and what's the real effect we're having here? Because if they do have something like that, then those are the ones with value that can really amount to something. A lot of this stuff is still kind of really in the hype stages, even though AGIX, they're doing stuff. They are, but its market's not going to be to your average person. It's going to be to a bunch of nerds that like to deal with that stuff, and hopefully corporate and research nerds, and you know, maybe they can get some big wheels. You know, it would be cool to get the attention of Lockheed Martin or something like that. But I don't know if Sophia would appreciate some of those black projects that they get into. Weekly on LPT looks great, man. Look, green dot here on market side for saying it's ready to rock. Bounce off that 20. Still above that, below that 200 though. So we've got to get above 25 to satisfy that little number. That's a must. Or what is that? 20. Here it tells me right over here. 23.6 cents. We get above that, close the candle above that. This one's ready to go. That looks a little bearish there, though. I think it's just got a little struggle, but it's getting ready to do some stuff. Just got to give it a little time. Striga says that NCT took off today, too. Poly Swarm. Heard of it, but know nothing about it. Let's check it out on TradingView. TradingView usually has they do their own charts to US dollars, so you usually get the best information, best price history. Ooh, look how that one's falling, but look how it found a bottom there. And I keep going up. I'm running out of screen here, man. Holy hockey sticks. I don't know what to say about that. Now, on the weekly, I mean, look, you got the green dot. Stochastics head to the upside. It's definitely reached an area where, you know, hey, it said, I want to stop. Came back up, came back down and said, hey, no, I'm serious, man. Dude, I want to stop. Stop. No, just a little bit more. No, stop. Come back to, no, I said stop. So, okay, now we're running away. So that looks like what happened. Got rejected here. Trying to go too far down. It was not appreciated. And So in embarrassment, just tucking tail and running basically is the game plan on this one. That's what it looks like. Broke the trend here, and I think it's looking for brighter pastures. Looking for a little bit more yes and a little less no is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. And we can probably do one of these. You can take the width of this as your measured move. What fun is that? I mean, let's go for the gusto. I mean, if it's truly embarrassed enough to run away with such strength and vigor, where does my volume go? Why are you not showing that? Freaks me out when that disappears. Could we see 19 cents out of NCT Polyswarm? Dude, there's a ghost in my keyboard. Try that one more time. NCT. It's this creepy music, man. It's bringing out the spirits. And they're pressing buttons, because that's what I would do too if I was a spirit. Saw a button, I'd want to press it. At no, that's not 20 cents, or not even 19 cents. That is 1.9 cents. Oh, what a difference a little dot can make. So FOMOing in. You could hope to see that coming at 70%. Bear in mind, this is on the weekly. Things are looking pretty good on the weeklies. Come to the daily. It's getting a little tired here, so definitely a pullback would be in order. Is above the 200. That's always good. I'm seeing some good signs of a good run coming. So you've really got anywhere between this area to kind of get back in. Really good sign if it bounces at the top of it, because that means, oop, strong move. We're going way up. If we come back down to here, retest that area. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll eventually make it up there. Good start, you know. So if we got lucky enough to get this at just under a penny, let's just say it's a penny. Let's go up to a penny. Penny's getting way up there. Penny's up there way further than I thought. I'll still ride with that. So almost a 200x. I could have done that math in my head. I feel like an idiot now. But let's go back here to that confusing math around 0.00934. What do you say then? 106%? No comments about the math, and from me anyway. Striga says, I always sell it too early. Hey, there's some people who don't sell at all, just watch it come all the way back down. I've done that a time or two. I've done that a time or two recently on the ones I'm not watching that close. I'm like, dang it, I knew better. That's better than round tipping. Yeah, exactly. That sucks. Right in, up and down. So yeah, you can take profit. That's what you came to do, baby. You just got that seller's remorse. You got that addiction to the trade. You got that degen heart is what it is. Because you get into these trades and it's winning, man. It's exciting. You're like, hey man, this is working out for me. This is finally going good. Man, I knew this was the way to go. All right, this was the right choice. Cool. Riding this. Yeah. So we got that euphoria, and then we have to take profits. It's like, crap, I'm not in that great trade anymore. Now what? It's like after you graduate high schools and then you don't see all those friends anymore. There's like, hey, where'd everybody go, man? You need some counseling to deal with that mindset, I guess, or that's what it feels like. I mean, you have to. It's flipping that mindset, and it's hard. It's like seeing your kid go off to college. I haven't been to that point in life yet, but I can just imagine it's like seeing your kid go off for something like that, you know. It's just you don't have it. Chris says, take those profits. It usually is better if you take profits. But, you know, I think one thing that helps me when it comes to taking profits is that I've got this rule that I'm not going to get all out, which is another reason I have a bunch of these little bags still laying around. But I sell off in percentages. And I made the rule just to never sell 100% of the time, because there's always, it's always that one that you decide to sell every bit of that the next day or the next week just moons. So I want a fraction of that bag, even if it's just a scrap of it, even if it's just 10% of that bag left. You know, I keep souvenirs. I'm a headhunter. I'm going to keep something as a reminder. And dang it, if they don't multiply it and just kind of take up a lot of space on the exchanges there. But, you know, I do like to take percentage. Like I made myself today on NAKA. I'm like, well, dude, we're at the top of the Bollinger Bands, you know. I mean, highly likely this is it for a little while, or we'll get a pullback and then go back up. So I forced myself to take 25%. So I sold over here, I think around 44, and didn't sell it all, because I marked some at this target over here just in case we keep going up just with that 25%. So it's still there. But what I do have, I'm layering in down through the bottoms here, and trying to build that bag. And if it just continues on up, well, then I actually did take some profit in cash, so that gives me back some of the collateral that I put in, which is not bad considering, you know, most of it I got, I think, average probably around 28 cents. So, I mean, look, that's up 60%. So even if it came back down to the areas that I bought it at, if I sold everything there, I still made that much profit. Whatever it was I sold there, I mean, that would be free and clear. So I need to take this little guy and I need to post him. Over on the Telegram group here. Go to the chart rooms, not the student room, to the trade setup room. And there's one that did not get posted. Yay. That's probably way out of date. And this is NAKA on, I think we were on what time frame here? The daily. The only thing about doing this on the stream is I don't have time to put any instructions on here. There's also the video out on it, so we're good. All right, got that posted over there. I'm going to, If you use TradingView or TradingView, man, setting up folders to put things in, because if not, you get all this crap and alarms going off every which way and spam the stuff showing up or whatever. Put things in the folders, and it's just so much easier to track. So check out the lounge here. This is where all the cool kids hang out. And they've been talking to our bot over here, CoinTrends bot, because it does a lot of stuff, man. It looks like Twitter. It does all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I got the paid version. It's over here. It's free for anybody to use. You just got to find out how to access the group. The golden ticket is hidden somewhere on this channel, where lots of other things are. It's a treasure hunt, and only the worthy may enter. Only 35 people have been worthy to find the hidden link. And there's actually like 3 groups, man. So I've got the chart room, which has a general area where we, I don't know, talk things. That's where I post some of my wins and gains, just to show you that, hey, man, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Although there's been a little lag between posting then and there, and then I will be honest with you, there's been a lot of losses that have not got posted there. And sometimes I don't think about printing these little things out at all, whether they're winning or losing. But I talk about some of the spot margin strategies and what I'm doing, some of the things over there too. But the trade setups is, you know, where I've got trade setups posted from a paid group who has really good, very well trained admins. Although do love their symmetrical triangles, and I don't know why, but you see lots of those. But I think this subscription is ending, and I don't, not really seeing the need to carry on. It seems to be moving more toward the leverage side of it, and I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But we got general, there's an airdrop section. I'm trying to put some information there that I'm getting about airdrops and stuff. It's been a few days since I've updated that. And then with student chart area, where Chris has been posting a lot of cool stuff over here. So check it out, because it's a cool way to stay updated on some of these. 1 hour update on some of these. And there's some videos in here, man. There are some good training videos in here. That really just, they spell everything out. If you're trying to learn how to trade, there's videos on here that show you exactly everything, every step of the way, even leverage trading. I've got leverage trading videos on there. So just some cool stuff that I've got going over there. And then we got the lounge where everybody hangs out. We've already been there. The only other area is this one. Nobody can post to it. I'm the only one that can post to it. I'm putting news articles there. And I was doing like a daily chart for Bitcoin. I don't think anybody really much cared. There's only 17 people that really keep up with this. So I'm using it mostly for news here. And if I see something going on with Bitcoin or some other coin, I'll usually just post it in the lounge now. But that's the secret elite group. With all the cool kids. Stricker says it does U-terms. I just keep it simple. I forgot what we were talking about. Where do you see BCH coming back down? Is it doing its little retest? I do see it going back up. I don't think this is the end of BCH at all. It's got its upsides. It's got its, I mean, you know, a lot of people have different views on it. But it is a fork of Bitcoin, and then all the whales that had all the Bitcoin also have those same percentages of BCH. So, you know, it's tucked away in a lot of old ancient wallets too. Whatever that they decided not to just sell off over time, but there's a lot of it still out there. And maybe a lot of it not even claimed. So So where are you at, man? Man, why do you keep bringing up all the wrong ones? I'm just going to go with Binance. Is it 221? I like that. Gosh, I like that. Well, the first place I'm going to look is the 9 moving average, because that's going to be the first place it comes back to touch. And even when it touches that, it's still saying, hey, I still got this, baby. I'm still doing good. You ain't say nothing yet. I just came back here just to touch base with you. Just see how you doing. Because I'm getting ready to run this marathon again, baby. I'll see you on the other side. I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. And that's at $1.60 or $162. Now, if we lose that, it will target the 21, and that's 130. This is when you're saying hi to mama, and this is when you guys go say hi to granny. You're still going to go up, but it is, you know, granny lives out in the woods, man. It's a trip to granny's, okay? It's going to be a little detour. But right now, I think BCH is kind of out there partying a little bit on the weekend, maybe even during the week. Looks like he's coming down a little bit during the week, but I don't think he wants mama to know what he's doing. That's just the vibes I get. A little bit hungover from partying over the weekend, all right, when he got up to 235, because now he's under the 9, so I'm over here on the 1 hour. So he probably got a phone call from mama. You know what I told you about going out like that? And, you know, don't straighten up soon. Get his act together, get above that 9, you know, go hear from granny. I swear, I don't know you youngins are thinking these days. We didn't even have a telephone. And here you are buying the tops of all these trading patterns. Were you kicked by a mule? Now go get us a chicken for dinner. I never understood the need for BCH. Yeah, there's a good argument for that. But I mean, it is a faster version, supposedly. I mean, it does have its perks. I just don't think they're going to, as time goes by, and we see where the proof of stake area is going, and you know that questionably makes them, may or may not help make them a security. Proof of work is so much more evenly distributed, so that's the plus that it has going for it. Litecoin and the other mineable coins. And now that we're starting to see, you know, layer 1s or layer 2s coming to coming to Bitcoin and Dogecoin, I'm pretty sure, and it may take a little while, but I'm pretty sure Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash are going to be jumping in on that too. NFTs, the whole works. So that'll be more fees. There'll be more income coming to, hopefully, to the miners. And I think it just might breathe a new breath of life into this, and especially since it's one of the Fab 4 now. And I mean, they're safe bets. They're the OGs. They've been around. They were the top 4 coins, you know, for the longest. Bitcoin, ETH, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. I mean, they reigned the top, and that's probably when they first started looking into crypto a little bit better. So subliminally, maybe they stick in their mind a little bit too, but these are the same ones that went in for PayPal. They got PayPal's blessing. And now they get the new exchange. I can't remember what it's called. But it's got that blessing. So, I mean, it's clearly commodities, so it's got that going in its favor. limited supply. That's very much in its favor. It's, you know, and maybe the possibility that they can work with that. And there may be some advantages that Bitcoin Cash has to it that would let them implement some of that stuff easier. Like I heard it said today that, you know, with you have Lightning on Litecoin and on Bitcoin, but the way that they did Bitcoin Cash is not needed. So, I mean, that's a whole step, you know, that step of scalability and everything, functionality is, you know, we can skip that part. Let's move on to the next great thing. So there may be, I don't know, there may be something there. I just wanted, as long as I've been in this game, I've never seen a cycle go by where, you know, it didn't pay off to have caught it near the bottoms. So that's why I got it, because I know it's going to do something. And it's not always impressive, or it doesn't stay impressive, but last time it took that run up to 1,500 from right around where it was now, or lower. It didn't do much after that. There wasn't a second run for it. It just had its pop and go. But if you get it around the bottoms, hey, let's ride that pony. See how far it will take us. And that's how I look at it. Ready to see SWE come back. I have no SWE. I'm kind of nervous about it. It's been doing good though. The only thing I'm nervous about, it's just too many coins, dude. Too many coins, too early. And as they release that stuff, I mean, you're going to have to grow this market cap like crazy just to keep the price afloat eventually. So short term, or, you know, maybe within the period of a year or something, before those things happen to really start affecting it. Sure, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger. Like I said, I'm trying to thin some things down. So last time I looked at this was a bullish megaphone, and candle bodies. We got all the touches, makes it valid. So that means this is a retest of that. And so we're kind of flagging out after we broke out of that, which is usually also a good sign. Just kind of doing a little consolidating there. So finding support here on the 21 moving average, great sign for me. I mean, it sucks that we're under the 9, but that's normal with the pullback. So hey, we're just talking to Granny. It's all right. Give us some life advice so that we can take advantage of this very possible bull flag that you can probably see a little bit better, clearer on the higher time or lower time frames. It's coming up to the 4 hour. Zoom out a little bit. Get rid of that line and you can see it just a little bit better there. But that would take us up to this halfway mark, pretty much, about $1.12. Looks like she's ready to do it. Moving averages look good in her favor too. So it came down to 56. And if we revisit that area, I might consider picking up a little bit of this. And it's a possibility we could. That could happen, although it really does look like we're getting ready to go up. You could look at this going from wicks touch there that we broke market structure. So I want to pay attention to that. But as long as we stay above this 100 on moving average here on the 4 hour, we should be good. For a move up to retest this 200. So, and that's currently at 81 cents. May have to watch it close just to make sure. But most of the signs I'm seeing say it's ready to start making its way to the upside. It may not be a strong move right off. And just depending on how that you draw these lines, Yeah, it does look like it broke its structure, so that's just why I want to keep a closer eye on it. Because that could be a warning sign, or it could just be, oh, that's a close call. We're going up anyway. Signs are saying this one to go up. And for it to go up to where were we? About $1.12. Just cool. 74 cents up to there. 50% return. And I mean, it was hanging out, you know, what, $1.20 before. Which I think is amazing for all the trillions of coins that there are going to be out. And I would hope the gas fee is less than 1 sui, or 1 sui, however we're saying it. Because it sucks when you get these chains that have just big numbers of tokens. And then you gotta say, what, you want me to pay 30 tokens to send something? How is that math supposed to work? You always want it to be a fraction of whatever token it is. Zilliqa is one of those. I don't understand why are your gas fees more than your token? You need to fix that. I don't see how that. No, man. Too many coins is the main problems I have with POS coins inflation. Exactly. That's the bad thing they've got going for them. Another reason why I like to proof of work. And they're few and far between, which I think makes them more collectible. I mean, seriously, coins with that had 1 billion market or 1 billion total supply. That was, you know, those are the red flags. Those are, hey, let those be the last ones on your list now, right? Or the last ones on your list. And now it's a good thing. It's so commonplace that. And they're yanking them out in the trillions, just saturating the whole market. Whatever coin they come up with, it's ridiculous. The tokenomics on most of the newer coins are just not good. So if I see one, and I'm sure there will be more coming out that take that grassroots approach, that just try to make things, distribute things in a more decentralized manner. Like they came out with a new proof of work coin. You know, I would want to mine it. I enjoyed hobby mining when I was doing it, and it was cool because there were a lot of coins to choose from, and you decide, oh, this one's doing cool. I want to mine this one today. I want to mine this one today. It was pretty cool. I like to do that again. So hopefully after this run, or maybe as this run takes off, there'll be enough income to maybe make that happen. So from what I can see, just glancing over here, it looks like Waves is still doing pretty good. Which makes me happy. Let's come down to the 4 hour. Looks like we're flagged out. Market Cipher says it's ready to go. MacD says it's ready to go. Hidden Foolish Divergence says that it's very likely ready to go. So it looks like Waves wants to do some more damage pretty soon. I like the way the cloud looks. I like that little spindle right there. It's 26 days ahead and reflective of this, but it's just often so foretelling of what's about to come. So it wouldn't surprise me. It's not got a clear breakout, so I mean it's got a little struggle right here. But an optimistic look to this one, and it would take it a little time to accomplish this. But we got a good chance to get up to back up to this area about 350 where it used to hang out at. It used to be its normal stomping ground. And if it got back up there from here, that's a good 70% return. That's not bad at all. So even just starting the back of this now, by the time we got up there, I mean, you'd see some decent growth on that. It's kind of what I've seen out of NAKA. So, all right, yeah. I can tell that was a decent choice, you know. But it's just got to fight with a 9 and 21 here. And if it can't, then we can look at 176 maybe coming in play. And if it comes back down here, I'm buying. If we start reaching back down to 150, especially at 136, oh gosh, yeah. Because this coin can melt faces. And you gotta notice you got a little bit more of a chance to cycle this one a few times. It gets into this range and lets you kind of flip it 2 or 3 times before it makes a big move. So maybe it'll do that again. So that's what some of the OGs were doing with it. And I'm like, eh. Somehow it just did not appeal to me at the time. Now I say, well, why couldn't I see that then? When OGs speak, I always listen, man. Sometimes they're a little crazy. Like MexC, he's a little crazy. He's still an OG though. So I give him OG respect. Because I mean, they made the dream happen a long time ago. They become shot callers. Chris says your LTC miner mines Doge also. Yeah, I think it depends on. I forgot how they got that worked out. And I went to one of the main old school Litecoin. It may be LitecoinMining.com or something weird. I can't remember what it is. Litecoin pool. And I haven't done that in years though. But it seems like we had that option back then to do Doge too. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool that you can piggyback them like that, you know? So, I mean, that opens up more opportunities for things. And so when Doge comes on board with DRC20 tokens, building out the ecosystem, you know Litecoin's just following right behind it. And either way, it's going to benefit Litecoin. So, all the people made fun of Litecoin, I don't know, there may be something to it. I mean, it's based on sound technology. I mean, it is. It's Bitcoin instead of being SHA-56, it's in script. And you know, there's more coins, but not near as many as everything else. It's not infinite. Having to rely on being burned or anything crazy like that. So, I mean, it's said it's decentralized. That's the biggest plus it's got. It's decentralized. Same with Doge. As crazy as Doge is, yeah, I can see Elon's point. And even though it's inflationary, because I don't think there is a set limit for Doge, I think it just keeps on mining to infinity or something crazy. Let's check on Doge. There will be a day when Doge takes a leap forward to foreshadow what the next steps of Bitcoin will be. Because Doge is the oracle that you should keep your eye on when you want to know when the true ball runs. So it is written, so it shall be. Doge has traditionally been the front runner of the actual bull run. So just something to keep in the back of your noggin for after we get past the halving. See, that should happen somewhere, I think we're projecting around April next year. Less than 1 year away. The halving for Bitcoin will come. That is going to be the oh moment, the oh crap moment
there's really not going to be enough around. And everybody's trying to get their greedy hands on it anyway. That's what within 6 months is going to propel us to the top of the market. And man, are we in at a good time to get ready for that ride. So, I mean, consider yourself. I mean, dudes, if you're in now, you will be the envy of all your friends and family. So Doge doesn't look too hot right now. Looks like we got a bearish retest in this area about 6.8 cents. So it's coming down, Doge. I guess that bull market's not starting today. Gosh darn it, man. Because I would have been cool with starting that bull market today. Yeah, Doge went and ruined the party. Dang it, Doge. Step your game up, man. You know it all depends on you. No pressure. I'm just saying, you gonna be the quarterback? Be the quarterback, man. Come on. Stop taking these timeouts. Now, Doge looks like it's actually trying to make a comeback here on the daily. Reclaim the 21. Trying to hold that 9 up there. Signs are saying it's exhausted, though. So, I mean, we may see some lower. I mean, not too bad. Personally, if Doge does come back in the 5 cent area, I'm snatching up some. Just to add to my Doge position. That I've had for quite a bit now that I try to snatch up in these areas. I think I even have some over on WAN Swap, like in a, not a huge amount, but some in a pool over there. And that's a coin I haven't checked on or charted here in a minute. Doge looks like it's very much an accumulation area. Don't see it getting ready to do anything too great. So the daily looked like it was ready to tank. Red dot on market cipher, yet the weekly looks like it's ready just to jump to the upside. So maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll see this as a bearish retest here. Break to the upside, back in this pattern, go to the upside. Or if you're in the the Wyckoff school of thought, you know, maybe this is a kind of a spring here. It's pretty interesting when you see how all the different schools just kind of overlap. And I like Wyckoff. It's very cool. They have some labels that I just cannot commit to my memory, like Seller's Climax and Sign of Strength, the SOS, and all these. And I'm just like, dude, I mean, you know, it's kind of broken down to me like, hey, here's a box. And when we go out of this box, come back in it, that's kind of a good thing that we're in a range. So try to sell the top of the box. Range trade this little baby, and then we're looking for a spring that will take us to a breakout and kind of a flag and retest. And I'm like, yeah, so this is a box with a bear trap in either a bull trap or a bull flag. So I don't know. You can make this stuff as hard or as simple as you want, I think. Still get the same results, although it may take you a lot more computational pattern if you got a lot of stuff to break down. Bukowski says too, you know, the best patterns are the most simple ones, and the more complicated they are, you know, the more points of failure that they have. And one instance could be, I didn't mean to blow your eyes away, but there is a 3 peaks in a domed house. And I've actually seen this one play out, and it played out right before we had our big bull run. Because I was watching Crypto Savvy, and we're definitely going back to 3,000. So don't jump in now. That was a crazy time. He was wrong. All the way up to 64,000 on that. Where are you, man? Three peaks and a dome house right here. Craziest pattern, man. You gotta see what it looked like. See this? So you get these 3 peaks, price comes down, people might say is like a head and shoulders or a triple top or whatever. Boom, price fails, slowly come up. We get these two little ranges here, and then we get the domed house, which looks like a head and shoulders too, and bam, come down. Looks like a lot of work, and really you can break this down into little steps. And if you kind of look at it, it's just if you really zoom out, you got a rising wedge, which has a 68 or 60% chance to break to the downside anyway. So that would be the simple version of this very complex pattern. Oh crap! We're losing people, Helen. Lock the door. Don't let them go. Bring out the Kool-Aid, Ethel. Y'all want some Kool-Aid? We got some yummy Kool-Aid. Man, I got the Renaissance going on, and I need something to bump up just a little bit more because I want to bring the girls out. That was like Bon Jovi meets the Renaissance people. I don't know. Did I bring out the wrong playlist? Oh, bring out the Tech 9. Let's go shoot up the neighborhood. That's what this sound feels like. Anyway, so we looked at Doge. I want to check out Osmosis. Now, I like this one. I actually bought some. I mean, I've just usually been staking this and going for rewards, but since it dropped down here to 50 cents, pretty good territories. Now, I swear, I think I remember this coming down as low as 17 cents last time, or at one point. I think I do. I can't find a chart to go back to that history. But this one ran up as high as $10 or $11, so 20x could happen. They do have a burn mechanism. Biggest DEX on the Cosmos ecosystem, and it keeps growing. It's just cool, man. It's just cool. So I would believe in it. I've got some. Most of it was airdropped. It's just been working for me. So the dollar value is low, but then the position value, the number value of how many coins has grown a lot, especially in pools and things like that. So when we do get back up to those areas, I think I'm going to be happy with it. I've seen it make some very happy numbers before. And it's running on all house money. That's the beauty of it. But we made a bottom lower than this double bottom area that we're hoping for. Hoping for a triple bottom there. That didn't play out. Dropped lower. Kind of sucks, but just makes it that much affordable to jump in and put it into DeFi and put it to work for you. That's my take on it. But nothing really impressive that I see here on the weekly for the moment. Did have a green dot there, confirmed a few weeks ago. Daily's looking a little bit rough with indicators being kind of tired. So, a lot like some of the other ones that we're looked at. It's just trying to find support in the 21. If it doesn't, we're coming back down to about 44, 45 cents. But if it does find support there, flagging out, we're headed back up to about close to 60. So, eventually up to 67 to retest this area, because we got to get above that to be bullish. Nothing exciting to write home about right now for Osmo, but if you're an investor, not a bad time to DCA, or maybe, take some of that, put them in some of those staking pools. They got some good interest. You can stake this across several different, it doesn't have to be Osmosis. It's on most of the Cosmos dexes and pools on every chain out there. So just sharing, man, just sharing. RUNE said something interesting. Went below $1.10. Went further down low than what I expected. And so I'm going to pay more attention to this trend line. I mean, I can't imagine this thing coming down that low. 18 cents. So I think this is more like your Wyckoff type thing. And we'll get our range kind of spelled out there. It is still more in a diagonal range, more of a falling. I don't know what that was. That's kind of decent. That trend line's fairly decent. It doesn't match as well when I do it that way. So I'm going to stick with this. And it's respected it really well through there. So it's trying to break above it. So maybe we will get that break above that. Maybe we can hold it this time instead of being a bull trap. Coming down for a fake bottom. But if RUNE can get over 108, then I think we got a good chance for some more upside. But personally, I think this is investors out there looking for a good time to get into RUNE. I think this is a pretty good time. It hasn't been here in a long time, in a minute. I don't think this chart even goes back to the time when it was. Definitely in good bottom territory. The weekly indicators say it's a good time too. Getting ready for outside in time. Trick has been in and out and get DOGE and getting greedy, waiting on 3 cents. I don't know if I see DOGE hit 3 cents. If it did, that's definitely my signal or buy area. Golly. Take a look at A0. It's looking a little bit nicer. Now, it seems that it is in a, let's hope it's a bear trap, because that would be a great sign. If it's not a bear trap, it's going lower, because that would be a bearish retest. And there's some signs here saying that could happen. I mean, I don't like the 100 trying to cross the 200. I don't like that, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. But it doesn't help that we're below this trend line. So I'm just saying, I mean, if you don't want to look like you're going to go down, then don't hang around where, you know, the candles that don't make it hang out, man. What's your company? The good thing that's going on is that the 9 is crossing the 21. That is a sign of hope. That is a sign of finding Jesus, turning our life around. I want to try to go to church more. That's what they're saying. I'm going to make a chant. I'm going to try. Just these guys up here are kind of saying, yeah, well, I got something for you. You remember that tasty candy you liked? Go ahead. This was on the house. If you're tempted to buy more, don't do it. It's a miracle you can even get up there. It's got to get above this $1.02 area. There's a support resistance area right here, man. We got to flip that. Flip it, A0. I'm telling you, man, what happened? You lost that, and now you keep coming down. You want to flirt with 87 cents, and I bought you there because I ain't no fool. I know that's a good deal. I don't care if you are doing a bearish retest. It's still a good deal. Maybe you come down to 61 cents and break my little heart. Make me look like an idiot from everybody that watches these videos. I mean, this pattern does have a chance to come down to the downside. It does. It's fair. It's 52% chance to come down. I know that. I still feel for you. I still had faith in you. I bought you. I'm not going to deny it. I'll say you right here on national TV. Global YouTube. I believed in you, baby. I think you can. I think you can do it. I think you got what it takes to break above that $1.02 level. I think you got to take what it takes to prove everybody wrong. Go up here and then just wipe the floor with them. Make them bleed. Pay for that. Go up to $1.60, please. That's me thinking out loud again. Let's get a good shot of doing that. If not, then brace yourself. We would be headed for some downside. So it is really all crucial what A0 does right there. What's the 4 hour look like? 4 hour says, hey man, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm above the 200 right now. I think I want to try that. I'm going out guns blazing. You want to have to drag me below this trend line, man, because I'm going to try to bust through it, man. I got the drill bits. I got the what is that thing? The special drill, the hammer drill. I got the hammer drill, baby. Keep messing with me. I want to get Elon and get the boring company to come in here and just boom, blast right through there. 4 hours looking good, so I think it's got a good chance of doing that. Could this possibly be Head and Shoulders? Does it have a neckline? It's my first question, and it kind of does. It's a weird looking one. Funky looking Head and Shoulders, but technically that is correct, so. I give you my blessing. I'm going to rubber stamp it. I want to say it's going to go 116. 18. A0. Tripping those bears up. Kick them into the balls where it hurts. That's why I like you, A0. Going against the grain. I'm rooting for you, don't you make me look like an idiot now. We're going to have a serious talk here, man. You know this inverted head and shoulders stuff. You stick to the game plan now. So A0 looking kind of interesting. Render has just kind of been... Are you behind bars? Are you in jail? What is all this mess on the chart here with Render? Oh man, when you leave those fibs, if you get two different fibs pulled up at the same time, that's even worse. All right, so overall in a bearish pattern, but we found support here. Looks like we may find support here again on this 100 moving average. Still kind of ticked that I didn't get those juicy buy zones that I had my eye on before, but got the start of a decent little, well, I mean, I'm happy with my Render's holdings, and I would add to them gladly if they did come down, and gosh darn it. Oh, it may do that. This bargain area may come into play. And I don't shoot the messenger, but you know, I mean, we're in a bearish pattern anyway. Rising wedge or channel, depending on how you look at it, right? So 60% chance it's coming down anyway. And you know, now we got that inverted, or got a regular head and shoulders that's trying to form here, and this would be the neckline. So if price comes back here, that completes it. So if Render comes back to 177, maybe seeing 70-cent Render out of that. Yeah, that could definitely freaking happen. And I say buy the crap out of it. Question is, do I want to hold it? So, should you bail and try to catch it when it falls, or should you just ride it out? Well, those are questions, those are decisions you have to make on your own. There is a laziness factor that factors in. I will tell you that firsthand, because I'm like, I don't really feel like moving these dang things to sell on the anticipation of it coming down here, when you know dang well we're coming back up, because that's just what happens at this point in the market. At some point we come back up, and even if the theory comes true where alts just get blasted and punished, they're just so much more affordable to own at that point, you know? Would you buy a $2,500 antique Corvette? Decent shape. Not your fault the bottom of the market fell out. It's still what it is. Still worth something. It never happened though. greedy. I won't render at 3 cents. Oh gosh, wouldn't that be? Well, I don't know if that would be good or not, but I mean, it would be good to have gotten in on it at 3 cents. That's for sure. DeFi guys in the house. ASTR. Hey, like I said, I'm not very up to date on ASTR, but I did notice. Where was it? I think it was, over here on Dex Tools, seeing the chain over there, and I'm like, okay, there's a lot more going on here than I had anticipated. So definitely worth diving into this one a little deeper. But I want to take a look at that. Take a look at the chart on ASTR or ASTR. However it is pronounced. Let's go with KuCoin for the full story there. So we kind of got a little fish hooky there, double bottom kind of thing, except for it made a lower low. That was one of the things, but it's bounced off of that. So cool. Good sign. So I like that. Question is, are we just doing another one of these, you know, to kind of make a nice rounded shape there? Because, you know, that's what happens. If that's true, then, you know, we've got a window to trade this between, or accumulate this between 3.5 to where it is now, 4.5 cents. That there would be another range that would stretch on here for, who knows, maybe another 7 or 8 months. So I'm looking at that idea. Now, also paying attention to our indicators here, which are looking bullish. They're looking like they want to do something. So maybe the accumulation's done and we're doing like this reverse Adam and Eve type formation. So I'm keeping my eyes open for that. So I'm going to do some more research into this project. There may be a video out on it. I don't know. See what I see of it. Check out the fundamentals just a little deeper. Look at the white paper, that kind of thing. Where are we here? Because I'm not sure when it started. But it's ASTR. Circulating supply is 4.4 billion. Total supply is 8 billion. Infinite maximum supply, which is, you know, not so crazy about that, but wouldn't be the first one that I put my money into for a long time. That turned out okay. 209 million market cap, but I want to see, it got up to 42 cents last year. So about 18 months ago. And at one point, okay, so that was back then, okay, so, and then we got back up to around 30, looks like. Kind of flat, hanging around 3-4 cents, just in that range, which I think, more than likely, we can probably still see these prices. Just being honest with you. So relatively new layer 1, it appears, so that's why I'm interested. So I do want to check that out a little bit more. But it looks just overall the pattern that we could just be in a long accumulation, as, you know, people got to get to know about this, and there's got to be some more development and things like that. So definitely accumulation will come into play. I'm not sure what it was sold to the investors at or anything like that. More than likely they are very high up in profit, because I'm sure that was under fractions of a penny. So, you know, could be some selling pressure there. But right now, it looks like it wants to do something on the daily, even though indicators are tired. Getting a little red light, green light going on, so we may be fun to kind of watch this kind of just slowly range out here, trying to do something. 4 hours ready to go too, so it may be ready to pop now. Daily was ready to go. 4 hour, yeah, it's already got its buy signal there on the 4 hour. It's getting ready to rock. 50 across the 200. And that was at 4.5 cents. It's 4.7 cents. You know, If you say tomato, I say tomato. It's what's a full fraction of pennies between friends, you know? It's still a good time to get in if you think it might be a trade you want to take up. Where could it go? Let's look at this as a trade. I'll post this one. It's got a good range that it can, just as a trade alone. I mean, at 6 cents, 6.2 cents. Definitely getting that. $7.2. Don't see why we wouldn't hit it. 618 should be headed for it. That's at 8.2 cents. Although I don't know if it'll get past it. But possibly up to 9.7 cents. Wouldn't be mad at it. Be kind of feeling pretty good about being in it if that happened. And even at the top at 11 cents. But, you know, we won't even target that right now. Let's just look at these. Very basic one. FOMO went in right now. Just saying, I'm going to ignore that 100 just barely crossed over that 200. I'm just going to throw caution to the wind and just jump in with everything right now. Jump in with $1,000. I wouldn't say that. If I'm going to put $1,000 in a project, I'm going to find one that I think it's, you know, I'm behind. But say $100. Even though you may wish you put $1,000 into it. Okay, so you would have $135 at that first target. Just spot, no leverage. Not even sure if this is available in leverage. You had $156 if we make it up to 7.1 cents, and you'd have $182 at 8.2 cents. And you would have $210. We can just make it right back up here. It's done it before. It did it way more, actually. Just back in February. And it took it, how long did it take it? It took it about a month to double X, 2x your money. Not bad. Stochastics are kind of high on the daily, so don't expect it, you know, to just take off like crazy, but it does look like it is flagging out there. I think I just moved something by accident. There we go. And a measure move takes us up, confirm this 382 area right here at 6.2 cents. I think my measure move came up 6.4. A little subjective since we don't have an actual breakout right now, but I'm just saying. Was it 35%? Close to it. Maybe something to look at. Let's bring down the chat. DeFi guy says increase the gas fees and STAR to burn more tokens. To begin. Chris says fire. Striga says turtle. Oh, and they can even make a cap on token supply. They can. It's a Japanese blockchain, and they're making a deal with Sony and Toyota. And oh, really? Now that piques my interest. So, yeah, I think this one's worth me diving in deeper. So maybe that gives me something to do this week. Today's Tuesday already. Gosh darn it. I swear I turn around and it's always Thursday. Every 2 days is Thursday to me, man. I swear. Astra Futures on BitGet. Okay. So we got futures on it. To me, futures hurt, but you know, it's going to happen. All right, cool. I will definitely. It's piquing my interest the more I'm finding out about it, and just seeing the chart. I mean, very possibly at a good bottom spot. Can't deny that's a rounded bottom. Can't deny that we may make something similar, at least on the same range. Can't say that, it may not take it a long time to play out. Excuse me. But when it does play out, if they're doing some big things, and what that was 40 cents. So that's a 10x just to get back up to where it was. And that was, when was that? Last year? Yeah, that was just a year ago. I wish they gave me some more relative information here about the projects on CoinGecko besides this is a good investment. Well, it could be if you did manage your risk and all that crap. I don't want their opinion. I just want to know the facts. Piquing my interest, and I've got this one on. I don't have. Darn it. I think I added this over here, but it doesn't really fit in with my late night picks because I don't actually own any. All these over here I've got, sadly, it's a long list, but I'm got a little something of all of those. We'll do it in there anyway. So I know how I am. If I have something, I start liking it, I'm going to dip a toe in it, at least. Embrace that degen. It's just trying to keep that degen from wanting to slather it all over your whole body. Wash your hair in it. Clean your ears out with it. Just mush it up between your toes. Rather than just dipping your toe in, then. Start going back to those degen anonymous meetings. Today made my first Bitmap inscription on Bitcoin. Oh, cool. I want to look into that too. Gris says ASTR. Alright guys, it is now 12:45 and as usual, it's easy to do, make these trips go over an hour because, you're doing something you enjoy, hanging out with cool people, listening to the music. It's easy to lose track of time. But I appreciate you guys for your support and gosh darn it, Elvis, where the hell do you keep running off to? Elvis!
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Now see, I got a delay on that in my headphones. So hopefully the stream's going all right. Hey, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Appreciate your support. I don't have anything new or exciting as an end screen, so may not do anything too over the top there. I do have this new little thing right there. I like that. That's kind of cool. But let me take one last look here at Bitcoin. Psyched you guys out. You thought I was gone. I'm not. I'm the only one here, probably. But I do like to leave with one last look at Bitcoin. Eight hour kind of iffy. It looks like it's trying to do something. It does have a little fight before it needs to gain some ground. 4 hours says, hey, I may feel like fighting for that. So just got to see us get above 3,500. Breaking with this trend line will be cool. And then have our sights on 3,000 or 30,800. All right. So final look at Bitcoin there, probably do straight sideways. But if we dip down here again, I'm not going to be surprised. And I probably have some limit orders there soaking this up. That's my game plan. They just won't be very big limit orders. Because, damn, price is 30,000, dude. But just trying to feel out what Bitcoin's getting ready to do, and she may be up to something. That dominance, It's still got a lot of legs left in it. All right, guys, take care. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, and I think I'm gonna go with this one.
And I don't care what anybody says. These
That's
not
not it.
your keys. It's not your crypto. No one can ever take my crypto from me.
1032C, 1011 SWAT HQ.
I use hardware wallets with encrypted seed phrases. And I dare you low IQ idiots to even think about coming after me and my crypto. You have to pry my private keys out of my cold dead diamond hand. I dare you. I double dog dare you. What was that?
Unit 5, set up a perimeter with Unit 6. Copy that.
Don't move. Don't move. Hands in there. Hands in there right now. What's going on here?
Well, Mr. Jones. At last we meet.
Who are you?
Agent Harold Dick from the Wallet Enforcement Agency. And sorry about the doors and the windows. I did lightly knock. Mr. Jones, we are executing a FISA warrant to search this premises for unregistered crypto wallet keys. Hey, you don't mind if we take a look around now, do ya?
Oh, look what we got here, Harry.
It's
like
that didn't take very long at all now, did it?
man. What do we have here?
Oh,
Or is that just on my side?
this wouldn't be a book of unregistered wallet seed phrases, would it?
Son of.
Oh, you make my job just way too easy for me. Jackpot, boys. Good job. Go ahead and cuff this loser, boys. Daddy's probably getting a promotion out of this one. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Jones. See you around.